As we await sentencing in the North Gauteng High Court for Oscar Pistorius' trial, all eyes are on the North Gauteng High Court and Judge Thokozile Masipa, who's had to make some pretty difficult decisions. Now, of course, some of the evidence that was presented to her on the part of the state was forensic evidence, and we know that there was a lot of controversy around that forensic evidence. I'm joined in studio to speak about the importance of forensic evidence in South Africa by the DNA projects, Vanessa Lynch. Thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you, Jerusha. Thank you for having me on your show.
Now, talk to us about the importance of forensic evidence in South Africa.
I think the first thing we need to understand about forensic evidence is that it's very objective. It's not subjective. And if we look back on eyewitness testimony and other forms of evidence from the past, we realize that the reliability of evidence as technology takes us forward. We have this incredible forensic evidence and technology that allows us to see objectively what actually occurred on the crime scene. As far back as the 1800s, there was a man named Locard who said that forensic evidence doesn't lie. And I think that tells a story in itself, in that if we don't disturb a crime scene, if we allow the forensic evidence to be protected and preserved, it tells us what occurred far more objectively and with far more insight than relying on the opinions of other eyewitness testimony, and in this case specifically with the Oscar Pistorius trial on social media.
Quite right, because in giving her ruling, Judge Masipa said that she discarded chunks of he said, she said testimony because it just couldn't be reliable. But forensic evidence doesn't lie. So speak to us about what is forensic evidence?
Well, forensic evidence comes in many forms, and it's very prevalent on a crime scene. Just because we can't see it doesn't mean it's not there. It doesn't tell you the intention necessarily, which in the case of the Oscar Pistorius trial, we knew that he had killed her, but they were trying to find out what the motivation was. That is slightly different. But in most cases, you don't know either that who the person was who committed the crime, nor their motivation.